Insurance for when there's a hitch in the trailer hitch. Tennesseans know that sometimes life has its loose ends.
Good thing we had that trailer added.
Know that Farm Bureau Insurance is there to help. Tennessee Insurance for Tennessee Life.
All right, so we saw a couple of showers and thunderstorms, so good solid downpours. We've had a couple of special weather statements here, but not everybody got the rain. I know some of you on social media are like, come on, bring it my direction. I mean, I just talked to my neighborhood kid. He was like, listen, sorry I didn't mow last week. I was like, no, we don't need to mow. Mow today, but you barely needed to do that even because our grass is brown. Now, we did top out at 94 degrees here again today. 88 in Crossville, 93 Chattanooga, 91 degrees in the Tri-Cities area. Again, this is the flow in the atmosphere radar recap at the 6 o'clock hour. Showers and thunderstorms sliding in from southwest to northeast, but not a lot of activity here locally. That's going to continue to wane as we head through the overnight hours. But we still have a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. You can see how the abundant moisture kind of develops and blossoms into those afternoon showers and thunderstorms with the water vapor imagery showing mid to upper level moisture in the atmosphere. But when we look ahead over the next 12 hours, we've got another little piece of energy that's going to be back to our west, and that's going to be heading our way tomorrow. And because of that, we have a risk for some isolated strong to severe thunderstorms. So 90 degrees here at the 6 o'clock hour, dropping down to 79 degrees by 10 tonight. Morning lows will be in the 70s, so it's going to be another mild and muggy start to the day. And we'll warm back into the mid 80s throughout the lunchtime hour. Forecast highs back into the low 90s. So that's pretty average for this time of year. Average high is 88 degrees. But because we have so much moisture in the atmosphere, heat indices will still be pushing close to 100 degrees in a lot of locations. A little bit cooler, if you will, across the Cumberland Plateau. Now, the Storm Prediction Center has put us under a level 1 risk for isolated strong to severe thunderstorms. So let's go ahead and walk you through that forecast. Pick up our timeline at 7 o'clock in the morning. We may have a couple of spotty showers from sunrise to noon, but really the activity is going to pick up as we get into the afternoon. There's 3 o'clock. As we get into the 4, 5, and 6 o'clock hour, again, some spotty showers and thunderstorms. But notice that we have a little bit better coverage around town, around all of East Tennessee. And when you look at your rainfall forecast, this is a good sight to see, considering that we definitely need the rain. Now, the severe weather potential, we're talking damaging wind being the main threat. So some strong gusty winds and also locally heavy rainfall, which also could lead to the potential for some localized flooding and flash flooding in areas that have seen a lot of rain here this week. And when you look at our storm energy, the darker shades of oranges and reds and greens indicate a little bit more energy in the atmosphere. And notice it's encompassing more of East Tennessee than what we were talking about even yesterday and the previous day with our storm energy. Elevated rain chances continue to pick up and then start to fade away as we get into the upcoming weekend. Not totally done, but really when you look at your 7-day rainfall outlook, we're looking at some decent rain, not just here locally, but around the entire region. Here around town, we'll probably pick up anywhere from a half an inch to an inch of rain. Of course, if you get rounds and rounds of rain, you'll get a lot more than that. So we'll hit 90 degrees again on Wednesday, and then we'll drop into the upper 80s, which is average for this time of the year. Average high is 88 degrees. A ridge of high pressure starts to build back in as we get into our Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That's going to leave us with some sunshine and some warmer temperatures. But before we get there, elevated rain chances, hopefully bringing some relief to your yard and to you and to your area. Hey, by the way, don't forget Wake Up with Witcher starts off at 6 o'clock in the morning to get you out the door with a family-friendly way to get your weather forecast every day. Have a great night.